Hey guys, so I am here in my hotel room in Ibiza. I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go. This is from Boohoo, the matching top. It's right there. So I'm in my hotel room because I'm a hypochondriac and terrified of being sick, and convinced myself that I gave myself food poisoning here. I have since googled it, and if I had food poisoning, I would be vomiting profusely right now, so I'm pretty sure I don't, but I still feel a bit anxious being downstairs, so I'm going to stay up here. I have my glasses on, which I normally just wear when I drive, and I haven't driven here yet, because there is mosquitoes in my room, hence why the can of deodorant. Sorry to all you vegans out there, but mosquitoes are literally devil flies. And I woke up the past 2 mornings to sound up the mosquito buzz that everyone's very well aware of. And the first morning, it was a second as I woke up, and I thought, and it went away, and I didn't see anything, so I thought, oh, maybe someone just got like a vibrator or something, I don't know. But no, I hit it again this morning, and I got up to put my hoodie on just in case, because I woke up at 6:30, which is 5:30 in England, and I put my hood on to kind of give me some cover because I was just in my underwear, and got back in bed and turned my head to the side and it was on the curtain. So I thought that was the only mosquito, and it's gone now. Then out of the corner of my eye a couple minutes later I saw another mosquito. There was more than one, and as I was trying to eliminate that one, I saw a third mosquito. So as I am aware, there was 3. There could have been more. So yes, the first one gone. Second one might be gone. I lost it. I sprayed it. It landed. I sprayed it again to be sure, and it just vanished. I don't know where it's gone. I have seen peaks of the third one, or it could still be the second one. And I can't find it since. So I put my glasses on because the curtains are stripy, and it was messing up because I have difficulty seeing distances, even though it's not even that far away at all. Mosquitoes are tiny, and it's stripy, and while they're beige, they're also dark, like browny, maybe navy blue. Yeah, navy blue colour. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you that little update. I'm gonna be doing a different video right now. So yeah, we'll see. I might get a little update throughout the night on the mosquito battle of 2017. Okay, enjoy the video. Hello, I am going to have to keep my head very still because there's a light behind me. This is the only place I can film that has slightly good framing because I film on my iPod and I don't have a tripod, and that rhymed. I just wanted to show you some things I had got while I was here in Ibiza. I haven't got a lot, and also some books that I've read so far. I've been here for 12 days now, I think. So for 3 books, and only one of them I brought with me. I brought 3 books with me. Haven't read 2 of them yet. 2 of them were in pristine condition, so I don't want to read them around the pool, frankly, because children are so annoying and splash. So anyway, I'm going to show you the books I've read first. So the one I brought with me is this one. It's called Best Friends Her by Jennifer Weiner, and it was actually really good. I took this from a hotel in Malta 2 years ago. 2 years. That was my last holiday, and I didn't get a chance to read it. My mum read it and I was going to read it, and then I just hadn't. So I brought it with me because it was in bad condition, so it was fine if it got messed up around the pool. So the main character is called Addie, and she has a best friend called Valerie, and basically Addie as a child was like quite socially awkward, didn't have any friends, and then Valerie came along and she did have friends because of her. Well, Valerie became a friend. She moved across the street when they were both 7. So you follow Addie, and essentially the story takes place 15 years after their friendship kind of ended, and it's like kind of You can tell it's kind of through a little bit of suspense thriller in there. I'll show the back of the book if you want to pause and read that. I won't go into a lot of detail, but I just thought the way it was written was really good. I read it in about a day and a half, and I just thought it was really good. It wasn't all focused on like a romance story, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love romance novels, absolutely do. It's all I want to write, but it was a nice mix up for me because all I read is romance, so it was nice to kind of have something that was based around a friendship that ended and they kind of like rekindled, and it was just kind of, it was a refreshing taste on my literature taste buds. Also a refreshing taste was this. This is Watching Edie by Camilla Way, and this is a psychological suspense story, completely different to what I would normally read, but it sounded really good. So this blurb is a bit short, so I'm going to read it to you. Before. Eddie is the friend that Heather has always craved, but one night it goes terrifyingly wrong, and what started as an innocent friendship ends in two lives being destroyed. After. 16 years later, Edie is still rebuilding her life, but Heather isn't ready to let her forget so easily. It's no coincidence that she shows up when Edie needs her most. Now, Heather or Edie, Edie or Heather. So, this book flips between before and after, so it starts on after, and then the next chapter is before, then it's after, then it's before. So it changes every chapter. So the after chapters are in Edie's point of view, and the before chapters are in Heather's point of view. And you kind of, from both sides, you get such different thoughts and opinions and questions, and you kind of start to not like someone, and you're like, oh, but are they really that bad? And then it's like, oh, but wait, now this person's dodgy, and then you're just kind of constantly questioning everyone, and it's absolutely amazing. You don't find out what happens the 16 years before until the very end, and it was not what I was expecting in the slightest. It's definitely a psychological suspense. It goes through subjects like drugs, abusive relationships, death, all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily for the faint-hearted. Like, if you don't like that kind of stuff, if you prefer an uplifting book, it's not for you. But if you don't mind something slightly more depressing or on a darker note, then I think you'll really like this, especially if you like thrillers. It's not like a full, it's more a suspense than, yeah, like it says on the front, it's more of a suspense book than a thriller, but it gives you a bit of a thrill, you know, if you like that kind of thing. So that was also a very nice little something new to read. So this book I finished today, this afternoon, and it's Missing You by Kate Eberlin. I'm not sure, it's like that. I don't know if this flips or not, so we'll just find out. So on the front, the tagline is Tess and Gus are meant to be, they just haven't met properly yet. And then the blurb, weirdly enough, is on the back inside cover, which is weird. So without spoiling the story, it's a bit like Watching Edie, in the fact that you've got two different points of views for each different chapter. So first you follow Tess, then Gus, that kind of thing. So I'll give you a tiny bit of a backstory on each character. So Tess is 18. I'm going to say how they meet. Tess is on holiday in Italy with her friend Doll, and Gus is on holiday in Italy with his two parents, and it's a little bit after his brother recently died in a skiing accident, and you kind of follow them on their different paths. They don't officially meet until 16 years later, and it is a whirlwind to get there. Tess goes through, frankly, hell. It kind of annoyed me the whole time because it felt like Tess had such a worse time than Gus, but I mean, at the same time, Gus did have a hard time of it as well. So Tess essentially has to raise her 5-year-old sister instead of going to university that she wants to do. She wants to do English, and she's got quite a selfish family. Her dad's honestly a waste of space. And Gus's parents are just not too nice either, and he goes off to be a doctor. So you just follow these two whose paths keep crossing, but they never really meet. They've had a couple interactions in Italy, and that's basically it. And they just kind of live their lives separately until they meet again. But where they meet and how, I'll let you find out. So yeah, this is the kind of romance that I was looking for. This is the kind of thing I would normally read. And it was really good, very well written, a lot of big words if you don't like them, but she kind of explains them. Tess is the one that uses the big words mostly, and Joel always kind of says like, what am I on about? And then there's like, you know, a little, like, it dumbs it down a bit. I do this too much, I don't know why. I don't want to say like it's mean to be dumbed down, but you know. So I went in to Debenhams, and, well, first of all, I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette and the nude lipstick. I bought the nude lipstick, but not the palette, because I was terrified of it being like smashed on the plane, so that's at home. I bought this in Debenhams. It was £32. £32. In my huge collective haul part 1, you will have seen I bought a bikini for collectively £6 on Primark, and I love that. I think I look pretty great in that. But yeah, so it has lace up at the front, and then the back, I mean, it's not going to show you in this light, but it like does like a crisscrossy thing, and then you tie in the back. It's very, the way it does up is exactly the same as the orange maxi dress I got from Boohoo. Like, the straps kind of go over, then it crisscrosses, then you tie at the bottom. It's exactly the same, and I did get that maxi dress in black as well. Then I went to Primark in search of sandals. Last minute, I went into Primark 10 minutes before it was closing. I used to work in Primark over Christmas, and so I worked the 6 till 10 shift, so I saw all my old colleagues there. One of them had been wanting to leave since I was there, was still there, and I saw my supervisor because I was on ground floor tills. I saw my supervisor, so I got chatting to her. Anyway, so I got these, which I had tried on before. They're like black mules for like a sandal. Ooh, probably best to hold them that way. Black mules. These were £6. £6. They are so comfy. They are the softest, like, obviously not real leather, they're £6, but like they're the softest fake leather I've ever felt in my life. And they're just, I realised I've still got the stick on the bottom of them, but they are so comfortable. I think I've talked about, I have a pair of brown sandals from Primark that I wore to Italy, like, and in Italy you do a lot of walking, and they just served me well, like, no blisters ever, my feet never hurt, and they're exactly the same. And I also got them in rose gold because I love rose gold. But yeah, so they're doing me very well. They're very comfy and I love them. I tried them on ages ago and I wasn't sure if they really fit, and I was wearing like tights at the time, so I just couldn't really tell what they looked like or anything, so I didn't get them. And then I went back that night and I was like, oh fuck it, I just need sandals, I'll just get them, and I'm very happy. And the last thing I got is this bag from Primark. It was £12. It has a little, you know, cool clasp thing, then 2 compartments and a zippy compartment. Yeah, pretty standard. £12. Oh, it's got a strap that goes on your shoulder as well. Love it. So I couldn't find a hat anywhere that I'd been looking for because my gran told me to get a hat to save my hair. So when I got here, I did find this one when I went shopping. I am in Portnax, so it's like an hour's bus away from Ibiza city or Ibiza town. People just say, oh, you go to Ibiza. It's like the island's called Ibiza, but you just call that one place Ibiza, you know what you mean. I have been to Portnax before, but we were slightly further around the bay where we are now. It's a much shorter walk to get anywhere. which is good. So yeah, I got this hat, which of course goes so well with this outfit, doesn't it? I mean, how vogue, how vogue. And I also got these sunglasses, which I didn't need sunglasses, but they have like a Chanel bag style, and I love that. Yeah, I had brought 2 pairs of sunglasses with me. I haven't worn either of them, but I had one pair on the bus on the way to the hotel, and they're from George in Asda, and they're rose gold framed with like a brown lens, but like they're like aviators, but the inside's mirrored, and like I can see my own eyes through the lens. It's really creepy. And I was so tired. I was living with my mum, and like the sun came in and was blinding me through the mirror on the inside, so it was just like ridiculous. Like it was, so I haven't worn them. They look nice because they're rose gold, but not practical in the slightest. Okay, so the next thing that I got from the hippie market. I went to this last time I came here, which was 6 years ago, and it was a right trek to get there, but this time it was literally the end of the drive of the hotel. So I got this suede, basically it's like an all-in-one. It's a 4-in-1 necklace, bracelet, anklet and hairband. It came as a little photo thing that you can do all the stuff with, so you can make it a choker, an anklet, bracelet, anything you want. I just thought it was cool. And it was only €4. It's essentially one of them bits of suede with balls on the end. Essentially. Next I got this bag. It's just black with like that grey gunmetal detailing and strap, and it just does open with a button, and then there's a zip as well. I had seen a bag similar to this. I had been with my mum to the hospital to get some tests done. Like, she was fine, it was just a routine thing. And they had a bag just like this in the lobby, because sometimes they had those ones that had stuff from the Body Shop there. It was very weird. And I almost got it, but I didn't get it because it was marked. And then this is like basically the exact same bag, and it worked out cheaper, so I got it here, and I really like it. It's very nice, and it's like maneuverable. I know I bought a structured bag from Primark, but this is just handy when you need a bit of flexibility, you know? Okay, next I have 3 more things, and they are from Ibiza town. We went on the bus, not yesterday, the day before, and I had to get off the bus after about 20 minutes because I got so anxious. I genuinely was almost sick on my dad trying to get off the bus, and we were left in the middle of nowhere. Luckily it was a bus stop he dropped us off at, so there would be other buses, and also luckily there were paramedics. It was like a bus stop was in the middle of like a parking lot. Yeah, there was paramedics there, and it turns out because it's obviously summer for the kids here, and there was like a kids bike race or excursion type thing going on, so the paramedics were there because it's obviously really hot here. And he found out when, well, there was 2 paramedics, they both found out when the next bus was going to be, and I was just like, I cannot get on the next bus, so they called a taxi for us. And when we were waiting, he took my blood pressure and my heart rate, which were both absolutely normal, which makes me think I have low blood pressure, because every time I've had it done I've always had anxiety, so it would be higher. But I don't know, maybe my blood pressure doesn't go up when I'm anxious because I'm anxious all the time, so it doesn't make sense. So yeah, we got in the taxi. It was going to come back to the hotel, but I thought, no, we'll just try in the taxi to get to Ibiza because we're halfway there. And I was a lot better in the car. I sat in the front and had my water and my mints, and I was a lot better. It helped that it was the smoothest taxi ride I've ever had in my life, and I'm not used to that in foreign countries. I'm used to clinging on for dear life, thinking I'm going to die, especially in Italy and Malta. It wasn't nice. But yeah, Ibiza town. So anyone who's been to Ibiza will know that Pasha is quite a big brand there. They have like obviously the shop, but they've also got like the clubs. And I had been to Pasha 6 years ago, and everything seemed so expensive. So I thought this year I definitely want to get something from Pasha, and I did. And I'm keeping the bag. I'm one of them people who keeps the bags of things. So the 2 things I bought were in the sale. I would not have spent the original price on one of these items. So the first one says Super Crazy, and it's got the cherries on. The cherries are the Pasha logo. And this was €14 down from $46.95 for that. I mean, it has nice like roping detailing, and I like the pattern, but £46, well, euros, just no. And this one I got, they only had it in a large, but I really liked it, so I thought I'd try it anyway, and it actually looks really good oversized. So this had been $39.95 and ended up being, I think it was 17. So it's a large, so it's really oversized, but it's the Pasha logo but with skulls instead, and I just love that. And then there's like that tying up detailing on the shoulders, and because it's large it just hangs really loosely off one shoulder, and I really like that slouchy kind of look, so got those. And my last item kind of feels like a tradition when I go to Ibiza. The last time I went to Ibiza, the only like clothes item I got was from Mango, and it was a white and blue stripy denim jacket, which I still have, and it was very oversized on me then. I had to roll the sleeves up, but now it just fits perfectly. So I got something from Mango, and I got this dress. Oh, I absolutely love it. It was €30. It's a off the shoulder Bordeaux like fluffy leather dress. I do have a leather dress, it's from Primark. I cannot tell you the quality difference. It's got obviously like that suede type material on the inside, the way like leather does. The leather on the top is so soft, it's not real leather obviously, and the leather on the bottom, oh my god, it's just everything, it's just beautiful. And I mean, it looks like I don't here, but I'm wearing a bra, that's a push-up, but I have no chest, and I'm always so self-conscious about it. And I've gotten better over the years, especially like this past year or so. I've gotten a lot more confident, I think, because I've run a little bit. But also, I mean, I had a boyfriend who was very much accepting of my small chest and really liked it, and that made me feel better. Which is like, don't get your validation from guys, but it helped me and my self-confidence. But the real selling point of this dress was when I put it on. Obviously it has got this bit here, which is, if you have a small chest, ladies, this is incredibly flattering. But I had this on in the changing room, and A, it was the softest thing ever. But B, I wasn't wearing a bra. I absolutely loved how my chest looked in it. And for me, it was like I would have paid $130 or euros or pounds for this dress because how good it made me feel about my chest. Because to me that's a magic dress to do that, and I think if something makes you feel that good about something you don't like about yourself, get it, you know. But it was €30. I had €45 left, and I bought it, and I'm so happy with it. I cannot wear in this country, it's way too warm, but I absolutely love it. I can't wait to get back and party it down when my friend Caitlin gets back off holiday. So I have to wait in like 3 weeks, but oh well. Yes, very happy with this, and that's the last thing I got. This is a very long video. I am filming this right after that little tiny bit at the beginning with the mosquitoes, and I haven't seen anything, but my back keeps feeling itchy and I'm thinking that the mosquitoes are on me, so yeah. Well, we'll see how the rest of this night pans out. I hope you enjoyed this little video brought to you by Ibiza. It's very hot here. I'm mostly in the shade now. I've been like, I'm like in and out of the shade. I've burnt, I mean I can't really show you, but like all down here is burnt, like there, under here. My back's a bit burnt. That really hurt touching it. Like, is anyone else like this? When you go to another country and like you sunbathe, even if it's not, your skin's not burnt, it's just tan, but like when stuff touches it or like your nails slightly scrape against it, it kind of hurts. Like, does anyone else have really sensitive skin like that? Because whenever I go on holiday, all my skin just hurts. I also have 2 bites on my chest, one there, and 3 on my faces. I'm gonna have to move this, my glasses, but I have one there, and one there. So that's just lovely. Anyway, enough of that ramble. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!